As we have already installed Python in the last lecture, it's now time to get our hands dirty with more Python code. But before we do that, let me just remind you about one Python command that we have already run before. Remember? In the last lecture, when we were trying to install Python, we tested if we have Python by going to the command prompt of window and typing 2 plus 3 and pressing enter, and it gave us the output 5. We'll now try to run the same code but in a different code editor this time. We'll use a code editor that ships with the Python software that we installed. It's called IDLE, stands for Integrated Learning Development Environment. It's right there in your machine because you have got Python. So search for it with the name IDLE, I-D-L-E. Open it. It's a white colored window. This is a very plain, simple code editor, but it looks different. It looks better than Windows command prompt though, isn't it? So we will use this IDLE for quite some time now until we master all the basic concepts of Python language. And once we have mastered that, we will switch to kind of more sophisticated code editor. But for now, just use IDLE. So again, type 2 plus 3, press enter, and it gives the output 5 as we had expected. Let's write a few more Python commands so we become more familiar with it. Print, you are the real Python lister. Like this. Press enter and it displays the string. Print is a function in Python. It just prints the result of whatever is given inside the parentheses. More about it later, don't worry. For now, let's try a few more commands. So let's say z equals 20, a equals 4.5, so z into a is equal to 90.0. Perfect. All right, so Python is ready. We have the code editor as well. Now in the next lecture, we'll continue with our discussion on building blocks of Python. See you there.